What you are about to hear might just keep you up tonight. Welcome to Hauntcore Vault. I am the storyteller, and I'll help you fall asleep. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in the vault. For over 130 years, one of the world's most chilling and infamous mysteries has remained unsolved. Who was Jack the Ripper? The shadowy killer who stalked the streets of Victorian London in 1888, brutally murdering at least 5 women, seemed to vanish without a trace. Dozens of suspects have been named over the decades, from royals to artists to butchers. But now, after 137 years, a bold new claim suggests the case may finally be cracked wide open. English author and amateur investigator Russell Edwards says he has identified Jack the Ripper, and he bases his conclusion on a very specific piece of evidence: an old blood-stained shawl allegedly found at the murder scene of one of the Ripper's victims, Catherine Eddowes. Edwards bought the shawl at an auction in 2007, believing it might hold answers long buried. He then commissioned forensic testing using modern DNA technology, and what he found shook the world of true crime. According to Edwards, scientists managed to extract 2 types of DNA from the shawl: blood, believed to be from Eddowes herself, and semen, presumably from her killer. The blood matched perfectly with DNA from Eddowes' living descendants. More surprisingly, the semen matched the genetic line of Kosminski, a Polish-born barber who was actually one of the original suspects back in 1888. At the time, police couldn't find enough evidence to charge him. Kosminski was eventually committed to an asylum, and he died in obscurity. But now, over a century later, some believe DNA has finally confirmed he was Jack the Ripper all along. It sounds like a case closed, doesn't it? Not so fast. Despite the headlines, many forensic experts and historians are urging caution. One of the biggest concerns lies with the shawl itself. There's no official record proving it was ever at the crime scene. It passed through several hands over the years, raising serious questions about contamination and the chain of custody. If it wasn't preserved under strict forensic conditions, any DNA evidence it holds becomes deeply suspect. Then there's the issue of the DNA analysis. The match made with Kosminski's family is based on mitochondrial DNA, which is passed down maternally and is not unique to any one individual. It can match thousands of people who share a common maternal ancestor. In other words, while the test might narrow the field, it can't pinpoint one man as the killer beyond all doubt. That's a major red flag for scientists, and one reason why no peer-reviewed journal has published Edwards' findings. Despite this, the claims have gained widespread media attention. Victim Catherine Eddowes' descendant, Karen Miller, is now petitioning for a new official inquest into the case. She believes justice was denied all those years ago, and that modern science deserves a chance to speak. However, the British government has already declined previous requests to reopen the case, citing a lack of definitive new evidence. So, where does this leave us? On one hand, we have intriguing DNA evidence that seems to link a known suspect to a murder scene. On the other, we have scientific and legal concerns that leave the case far from closed. Is Kosminski truly Jack the Ripper? Or is this just another twist in a century-old mystery that continues to haunt the world? Until an inquest is reopened or further forensic evidence emerges, the identity of Jack the Ripper remains unofficial, enticingly close, but still just out of reach. What do you think? Has the killer finally been unmasked, or will Jack's true identity forever remain lost in the fog of history?